Hello all. We are doing another Cooking with Kay episode, and Savannah is here to be my assistant. Today's my mom's birthday, and I don't know, I just kind of wanted to make magic bars. Something that I thought that only my mom knew how to make until I was well into college. And my mom had made it for one of my birthdays. And some of my teammates had told me that their grandmas used to make it and they called it monster bars, I believe. Anyways, I've heard many different versions, but my mom called them magic bars. So then it will forever be known as magic bars to me. To make magic bars, all you need are some graham crackers, sweetened condensed milk, chocolate chips. Ooh, butter. You need butter. You need a stick of butter. Coconut flakes. I need to check if I have butter now. Voila. Got me a stick of butter. I think the best thing about magic bars is you don't really need like a measure anything, really. You just go based on how good it looks. I guess that's just the story of my mom. She'd never really cooked with a recipe ever. So that's kind of how my style is. So with the graham crackers, all you really need to do is just smush them. This reminds me of the video that I made for my ASL final. I had to make some kind of edible something, and I chose magic bars, and I basically did a how-to video but in ASL along with a lot of pointing fingers. I still passed that class, like praise, but I just thought it was interesting. Do you want to help me? You can smush that one. Can you smash it? In church, have you ever sat behind that one family that has like a toddler or a kid, and at first they throw down their toy and you go and pick it up and laughingly give it back to them, and then the kid just does it over and over and over again to the point where you kind of just ignore that they're doing that? That's happened to me way too many times. I'm trying to be nice, but it just happens over and over and over again. And this is kind of going to be just a video of maybe me talking about my mom or just me rambling, but after becoming a mom, it's really made me think of the little things that make this whole life meaningful, I guess. My mom's been super helpful in basically everything that all of us kids are today. She basically stayed by our side for everything, even calling the pizza in. But being a mom, I feel like there's so many times you want to get frustrated. This is nothing yet, but when she becomes the age where she makes those decisions that'll just I know they made my mom want to pull her hair out and stuff, but I'm sure it'll all come back to these moments. I want to remember these little moments with Savannah where it was just me and her and hanging out making stuff, even if it's a mess. The game that I'm talking about, where my mom brought me these magic bars, it was against Chaminade, at Chaminade, so at Corpse. It was the day that I hit my first home run in college. That's a big deal for me. I only hit 2 my entire college career. But she was there to see it. That was awesome. Hitting it my sophomore year was awesome. Hoping that I would be hitting a lot more my junior and senior year. Something to look forward to. Didn't happen. I only hit 1 my junior year, but it's okay. I thought I had a pretty successful career, and my mom was just always at every game. But back to this game. My mom had asked me what do I want for dessert that she could bring to the game, and all I said was those coconut chocolate bars that you used to make for us all the time. And she laughed for a little and she was like, those magic bars? And I'm like, yes, those magic bars. So, oops. You're going to take your crushed graham crackers and you're just going to put them in a bowl. So the graham crackers are going to become the crust. But the thing to hold it together is the butter and the sweetened and condensed milk. I know a lot of people talk about their moms and how great their moms are, and I definitely think that my mom is one of those great moms. I've always said that I was going to write a book one day, and she would always tell me, like, keep going with that. And now being out of school, no job, I have a child to take care of, I feel like I should definitely manage my time more wisely so that I could do the things that I said I would do. I feel like that's something that I struggle at. I don't really follow through with what I say I'm gonna do. Like, one of my goals is to look like Serena Williams. One day. Savannah! I'm gonna take the butter and mix it in. There's so much things I could say about my mom, but I feel like I want to save that, or most of it for the book. A funny story, I guess, about my mom and Trevor, or I can say about my brother and my mom. So Hala, most of you know Hala. He's the baby of the family, but he also would be dragged to all of our games, or my games, because he's the baby of the family and he didn't really do much growing up, I guess. But he got to spend a lot of time with my mom through coming to all of our games and stuff. It was when I first started dating Trevor. He and my mom came to the game and they had no clue who Trevor was and what he looked like. So apparently Hala made the comment to my mom, like, they were just looking around the field in the audience trying to, like, say, oh, maybe it could be that guy. So I told them that he would be there. And Hala made the comment to my mom after looking at this one dude, saying how scrawny that guy was, and that if that is Trevor, that he should go back in 3 months and box Hala. Granted, Hala Boy looks like, if you've seen Diary of a Wimpy Kid, like the stick figure guy, that was basically Hala while he was in high school. Like, he didn't start getting in shape until, I want to say, his senior year. Anyways, I told that to Trevor, and Trevor just started to laugh. And Trevor ended up buying some boxing gloves after we were married. But we're just still waiting for that match where Hala goes up against Trevor. So after mixing the butter in, you can pour it into the pan. So it'll look like, I guess you can, like, grind it up more, but I like my crust a little bit more crackery. And then you're gonna just press it all down till it covers the bottom of the pan. I guess I should have preheated the oven. So I like to do the oven at 350, and I like to keep it in there for like 25 to 30 minutes ish, or until like the top looks kind of brown. So now you're gonna get sweetened condensed milk. Ooh, a lot of sweetened condensed milk. And that's gonna kind of like keep the graham crackers together. Another funny story-ish is when we first got married, we were staying in TVA. Shout out to TVA Live. We had a wedding registry. We didn't give it out on time. Yeah, you can blame me for that, but still, I was like, well, no one bought anything from it. And so I was a little like down about that. I would vent to my mom about it while I was in TVA, but then all of a sudden, like these gifts were showing up like 2 months, a month and a half after we got married. And I was like, wow, people are actually buying it. Like, thank you. And then I would read those like note cards that people would leave in the gifts. Most of them were from Auntie Nona. So my mom has a couple aunts that are also named Nona. So I'm like, sweet, like we got some gifts from your Aunt Nona them. And I told my mom like everything that was happening. And she's like, no, that's me, sweetie. I'm like, oh, thank you. So most of our gifts were from my mom. And I had no clue. So now the chocolate chips, you're just gonna spread them out. Last ingredient, coconut flakes. I don't know what it is, but I think like once these get crispy on the top, that's when I like to take out the magic bars. Not a lot of people like the coconut flakes, aka challah. Okay, so now I'm pulling it out. This is what it looks like. I should put this on the oven. I don't know at what part it cut me off at, but I swear that I was watching it the whole time that it was recording. But that's pretty much it. I would say continue your traditions, whatever they could be. Like, take what your parents say. I feel weird doing this. I don't even know like who most viewers are. I feel like most of them are probably family friends, but the overall would be just listen to your parents. Take their traditions, keep them going. I'm sure I'll be passing on this little recipe down to Savannah and probably to my other kids whenever I have them. And almost like culture, don't let it die. Cherish every moment you have with friends and family, and just try to make other people happy and part of whatever you're doing. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Mom. We love you. We love you, Mom.